I remember my first garden, a tiny patch of earth that held so much promise. It wasn't much to look at initially, just a small rectangle of tilled soil, but in my mind it was a sprawling landscape of future harvests. It was a small plot behind my home in Westport, filled with hopeful seedlings, each one representing a different vegetable or flower I dreamed of growing. I carefully placed each seedling into the earth, patting the soil around its delicate stem, whispering silent encouragements for them to thrive. I had visions of lush tomatoes, plump and red, bursting with flavor, the kind you can only get from a homegrown garden. I imagined using them in salads, sauces, and sandwiches, the taste of summer captured in every bite, and vibrant flowers, a riot of colors that would attract butterflies and bees, transforming my backyard into a buzzing, beautiful oasis. I pictured myself cutting bouquets to bring inside, filling my home with their sweet fragrance. But my results were mixed, to say the least. The reality of gardening proved to be far more challenging than my initial dreams. Some plants thrived, reaching for the sun, their leaves of vibrant green, a testament to my efforts. Others wilted, their leaves drooping, turning brown and brittle, a clear sign of distress. And I couldn't figure out why. I was a novice gardener, armed with enthusiasm, but lacking the knowledge to truly understand what my plants needed. I watered in the afternoon, when the sun was at its peak, not realizing that much of the water would evaporate before it could reach the roots. Sometimes again in the evening, thinking I was giving my plants an extra boost, unaware that I was creating a breeding ground for fungal diseases. Thinking more water meant healthier plants, I was actually drowning them, depriving their roots of the oxygen they needed to survive. But my garden struggled, a constant battle against unseen forces that I didn't understand. Squash leaves got powdery mildew, a white, unsightly coating that seemed to appear overnight, weakening the plants and reducing their yield. Roses developed black spot, a fungal disease that caused dark spots to appear on their leaves, eventually leading to defoliation and a decline in their overall health. Frustrated, I asked a neighbor with a thriving garden for advice, hoping she could shed some light on my gardening woes. She watched my routine, observing my watering habits and the overall condition of my garden, and shared a simple truth, a piece of wisdom that would forever change my approach to gardening. It's not just about watering, but how and when you do it. The timing and technique are just as crucial as the water itself. That insight changed everything. It was like a light bulb going off in my head, illuminating a whole new understanding of gardening. I learned to observe, paying close attention to the needs of each plant, understanding their individual requirements. I learned to be patient, allowing nature to take its course, trusting in the process, and work with nature's rhythms, understanding the importance of sunlight, soil, and the delicate balance of the ecosystem. My garden transformed from a struggling patch of land to a thriving ecosystem, becoming a source of pride and beauty, a testament to the power of knowledge and patience. This one lesson became my gardening cornerstone, the foundation upon which I built my gardening success. Today, I want to share that same transformative trick with you, so you can avoid the mistakes I made and create your own thriving garden. Let's get started and unlock the secrets to successful watering. The secret to a thriving garden isn't some complicated, expensive gadget or technique. In fact, it's surprisingly simple. It's all about consistently watering your plants deeply, focusing on the soil at the base, where it matters most. And the best time to do this? Early in the morning as the sun begins to rise. This seemingly simple practice is the key to unlocking your plant's full potential, meeting their most fundamental needs in a way that promotes vigorous growth and overall health. Let's break it down and explore why this method is so effective. First, timing. Morning is absolutely crucial for successful watering. Watering early in the day allows plants to efficiently absorb moisture before the sun climbs higher and the temperatures begin to soar. This gives them a head start. Second, amount. It's not about a quick spritz. You want to give your plants a deep, thorough soaking, ensuring the water penetrates the soil and reaches the root zone, not just a superficial sprinkle on the surface. This encourages the roots to grow deep and strong, seeking out moisture and nutrients further down in the soil profile, leading to healthier, more resilient plants. Third, target. Precision is key. Focus your watering efforts on the soil at the base of the plant, carefully avoiding wetting the leaves as much as possible. Many beginners make the mistake of watering in the afternoon or relying on overhead sprinklers. which might seem convenient, but this often leads to wasted water through evaporation and creates a humid environment around the leaves, encouraging the development of fungal diseases. Morning watering is a proactive approach to plant care, setting them up for success throughout the day, not just reacting to wilting or dryness. Think of it as giving your plants the perfect, nourishing breakfast, providing them with the hydration they need to thrive. They'll have ample moisture reserves to draw from as the day heats up, helping them withstand the stresses of the sun and wind. This simple, mindful habit has the power to transform your garden into a vibrant oasis and deepen your connection and relationship with the natural world around you. It's a small change in your routine that yields big, beautiful results. The first step, set your alarm. Water your garden between 6 and 10 a.m. The golden window. Cool air and gentle light help water absorb efficiently. Morning watering prepares plants for the day's heat and reduces stress. Watering at midday wastes water to evaporation and only gives temporary relief. Shallow watering in the heat keeps roots near the surface, making plants vulnerable. Avoid evening watering. It leaves leaves and soil damp overnight, inviting disease. Morning watering lets everything dry before nightfall, keeping plants healthier. It's a simple shift with big benefits. Your plants will thank you. Next, focus on how much water you give. Skip the daily light sprinkle. It only wets the top inch of soil and weakens roots. Instead, water deeply but less often, soaking soil 6 to 8 inches down. Deep roots anchor plants and make them drought tolerant. Aim for about 1 inch of water per week from rain or your hose. Use a tuna can to measure or let a soaker hose run slowly for 20-30 minutes. Check soil moisture by digging down. If it's damp 6 inches deep, you're set. Learning this feel takes practice, but it's worth it. Deep, thorough soakings are always better than frequent shallow ones. Strong roots mean resilient plants. The final step, water at the base, not over the leaves. Overhead, watering wastes water and encourages disease. Leaves aren't meant to absorb water. Roots are. Wet leaves can scorch in the sun and invite fungal problems like mildew and blight. Use a watering can with a long spout or a soaker hose to deliver water right to the soil. If using a hose, remove the nozzle and let water flow gently at the base. This method keeps foliage dry and reduces disease risk. It also helps prevent weeds by only watering where your plants grow. Every drop goes where it's needed most. It's precise, efficient, and water-wise. A simple change, a healthier garden. The science is simple. Watering deeply at the base in the morning aligns with plant biology. Deep watering builds strong root systems, anchoring plants and making them drought-resistant. Dry foliage prevents fungal diseases, keeping leaves healthy for photosynthesis. Morning watering means less evaporation, so more water reaches the roots. You use less water and get better results. This method creates stronger roots, healthier leaves, and fewer diseases. Your garden becomes more self-sufficient and easier to manage. It's a holistic, efficient approach. The rewards are visible and lasting. Smarter watering, better plants. Many beginner frustrations come from improper watering. Morning, deep, root-focused watering solves most issues before they start. Take blossom end rot in tomatoes, caused by inconsistent watering, not disease. Deep, regular watering lets plants absorb calcium and prevents this problem. Powdery mildew on squash and zinnias thrives with wet leaves and evening watering. Switch to morning, base-only watering to keep leaves dry and mildew at bay. Wilting every afternoon? That's a shallow root system from light, frequent watering. Deep, less frequent watering retrains roots to grow deeper and stronger. Plants become more resilient to heat and stress. Most common garden problems have a simple solution. Change your watering, change your results. Once you've mastered morning watering, try these tips for even better results. Use mulch. Apply 2 to 3 inches of organic material around your plants. Mulch retains moisture, suppresses weeds, and enriches soil as it breaks down. Check soil moisture before watering. Use your finger to test 2 inches deep. Only water when the soil feels dry at that depth. This prevents overwatering and root rot. Group plants with similar water needs together, hydrozoning. Thirsty crops go in one area, drought-tolerant herbs in another. This makes watering more efficient and conserves water. Small adjustments, big improvements. You now have the key. It's a symbolic key, of course, representing the knowledge and understanding you've gained. This key unlocks the potential within your garden, allowing you to cultivate a thriving and vibrant space. It signifies your readiness to take the next step in your gardening journey, to transform your garden. to turn it from a simple patch of land into a flourishing ecosystem, a place of beauty and abundance. Imagine the possibilities, the vibrant colors, the delicious harvests. This transformation is within your reach. It's not a gadget or the latest fancy tool that will make the difference, but a mindful approach to watering, a conscious connection with your plants and their needs. It's about understanding their thirst and providing them with the nourishment they crave. Morning deep watering, the best time to hydrate your plants when the sun is gentle and the air is cool. Root-focused watering gives plants the best start, encouraging them to develop strong, healthy root systems that will support their growth and resilience. It's about delivering water where it's needed most. You're working with nature, not against it, building strong roots and healthy soil, creating a foundation for long-term success and a thriving garden ecosystem. Healthy soil is the key to healthy plants. Don't worry if your garden is struggling, it happens to the best of us. Every plant is a chance to learn, a new opportunity to understand the intricacies of nature and refine your gardening skills. Gardening is about observation, paying close attention to the subtle cues that your plants are giving you, and response, reacting to their needs with timely care and adjustments to your approach. Take a walk with your watering can, a slow, deliberate stroll through your garden. Feel the soil, assess its moisture level, and understand its texture. And notice the change. Observe the subtle improvements in your plant's health and vitality. This isn't a chore. It shouldn't feel like one. It's a ritual that connects you to your garden, a meditative practice that grounds you in the present moment. You'll see greener leaves, a sign of increased chlorophyll and vibrant health. Stronger plants with sturdy stems and resilient foliage able to withstand the elements, and fewer problems. A healthier garden is naturally more resistant to pests and diseases. The satisfaction of nurturing growth is immense. It's a reward that goes beyond the tangible, filling you with a sense of accomplishment and connection to the natural world. You have the tools, both literally and figuratively, to create the garden you've always wanted, a space that reflects your vision, your passion, and your connection to nature. Try this one change, this mindful approach to watering, and watch your garden transform. Witness the incredible power of nature unfold before your eyes. Happy gardening. May your garden flourish and bring you joy.